Hey y'all, thank you so much for returning for another video. But if you are new here, hi, my name is Kendra. I am a zero-based cash budgeter. I budget on a monthly basis and a weekly basis. I budget every single week because I am paid every single week. I also love to do savings challenges, DIYs, and unboxings. So if that sounds like something that you may be interested in, please consider becoming a subscriber. Hit the bell notification. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy. Leave a comment below. I would love to communicate with you. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so in today's video, I am showing you guys how to make the peekaboo envelopes. It is very easy. And I just recently made myself some. So if I can get this wallet open, I can show you guys the envelopes that I made. So I recently made my weekly spend envelopes to put into my wallet instead of having them in binders. So this is it. I think they came out really good. I love them. So I'm going to show you guys how I made these. I actually wrote down 3 envelopes that I could use. So giving, fun, and children. So giving is for like any homeless person that's out, you know, asking for money or leaving a tip or anything like that. Or recently I explained in a recent video that a lady at my job is sick and they're collecting donations or whatever. So I planned on giving her $5, but because I didn't have a giving envelope, I took it out of my grocery envelope. So I decided to make a giving envelope. I was going to use gifts, but I figured since I'm making an envelope, I might as well put giving, what it's supposed to say. And then fun, I do have a fun envelope in my binder, so I'm making another fun one. So when I do go to spend, instead of taking the whole envelope out of my binder, I can just, you know, switch the money over to one that doesn't have holes in it. So the fun one is going to be made without holes, and whenever I need to go spend on fun, I'll just take the money out and put it into the other envelope. And then children, same thing as fun. So this is my daughter's envelope, and I took it out of the binder so that when I go shopping, I can have it on me. But as you can see, it has holes at the bottom. So for children, whenever I'm shopping for whichever one, like right now I'm shopping for Jenna, so Jenna's money will go into the envelope while I'm shopping for her. And if I'm shopping for all 3 of them at the same time, I would just put dividers to split their money so that I know whose money is who, and that'll be that. So once I create this children's envelope, I would take this money out, put it in that envelope, and then put this envelope back into the binder. Alright, so let me put this back in here. So I believe I have everything I need. I'm only making 3 envelopes, and I'm going to show you guys how I do it. So this is my 3 mil laminating sheet, and this is the 5 mil laminating sheet. So the 5 mil can go off to the side. We are going to cut, let's just go ahead and cut the laminating sheets first. And this is the side that opens, so we're gonna cut. I love this cutter. I got this cutter from Walmart. It was on the expensive side, but it is pretty well worth it. It makes cutting so easy for me. I don't have to do a lot of guessing, and I think I'm gonna cut down this side. So I know I want my envelopes to be 6.5 inches long, so we're gonna just line it up at the 6.5 mark. And sometimes I play around with, do I want the paper to be right on the line, under the line, over the line? So I'm gonna do under, and then we're just gonna go ahead and cut it. I gotta figure out how to take this one off because it's in the way sometimes. I don't use that. All right, so I have it 6.5. So now all I have to do is cut the height, which would be 3. So I just line it up at 3. I usually put it right on the line, and then try to make sure it's as straight as possible, even as possible, and I'll go ahead and cut this one. Put it at the 3-inch. That's 2. And that's 3. So we have 3 of those, and then I'll take my cardstock and do the same thing. So I'm gonna line it up at the 6.5. And cut it. Then I'll turn it, put it at 3. Bam. Put it at 3. Bam. Put it at 3. Bam. So now for the peekaboo style, I'm just going to see. I don't think I've cut 3 at a time, but we're going to try today. So however much you want cut off is up to you. So I don't like too much cut off, so I'm going to try right there. Bam. All right, so cut through all 3. All 3 is cut. So we have the cardstock, the 3mm laminate, and then we have our scraps that go in the trash, or I could use them for something else. All right, so the cutter is done for now. Move that out the way. So now we take our 5mm, open it up, and the matte side is the side that pretty much has the glue on it. So you want to flip it because you want your envelopes to open. So we're going to flip it and we're going to stick it inside. So these slide around so much that I just lay the bottom part down and then line the top part up. Like that. I want to get it as lined up as possible. Then you want to take your cardstock and line that up. All right, so that's one. Take it. Excuse my nails. I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but I do work in a factory and my hands be getting all jacked up. And I'm not allowed to wear nails because I work around food, so I cannot get my nails done. All right, so we're gonna try to line that up. So that's lined up, but then we'll take this, and you want to make sure everything is facing the same way. So this is gonna go, uh-oh. All right. This is probably the hardest part, is trying to keep everything lined up. All right, I think I got it. I try to do stuff like this to see if it'll help with it sealing better, but I don't think it does. Alright, so everything looks like it's pretty much lined up, so we're going to go ahead and send it through the laminator. So this is my first time putting it on 7 mil. Since we have 5 mil, 3 mil, and we have a cardstock, I put it on 7 mil. So let me see if I could bring my laminator over to the desk. It's already ready to go, and I'm gonna try to pick this up. This looked like it slid a little bit, but hopefully that doesn't mess anything up. Y'all, 7 mil works so much better than the 5 mil and the 3 mil that I've been using. It looks so clear. I'm surprised. And it sealed pretty good. So I'm gonna send it back through. I'm flipping it.
Mommy.
Yes, Bean.
Milk.
You want milk? So now I know to use 7 mil because the envelopes that I made, I think I used 3 mil because 5 mil was coming out bad. So I was like, let me try it on 3 mil, but I never tried it on 7 mil. So now I know to do 7 mil from now on because it works really good.
You want more juice?
You want more juice?
Yes.
Okay, Mommy's gonna go get you more juice. I love you. Alright, so it is done. Oh my gosh, I'm shocked at how clear. I wish I would have known. I've never seen anybody use 7 mil, so I never really thought to use it, but it worked way better than the 5 and the 3 mil. So I'm going to use that from now on. Alright, so now I have to go get my son some juice, and I will be back. Alright, so I'm back. I never turned off the laminator, so I just wanted you guys to see that I have cold 3 mil, 5 mil, and 7 mil. So I put it on the 7 mil, and on the side is the off and on button. So I'm just going to turn it off because I don't need it anymore. And I'm going to put it to the side. So now I'll bring my cutter back out, and I like having my blade to the right, and then the envelopes are pretty much made, so that's it. That's how you make your peekaboo envelopes, and then I'm going to put my labels on it once I print it from the Cricut. So I'm going to go ahead and split these up. I cannot believe how good, yes Bean, I cannot believe how good the 7 mil worked. Yes, Juju. So I line it back up at the 3 and then I just break the seal. So this should be open. Yep, so the seal is broken, and then for the rest of the sides I just try to line it up, make sure I don't cut into that bubble. And it is kind of hard to see with this being silver and this being white, it is kind of hard to see the bubble. So I try to just line my edge up as far back as possible. See, I could have put it a little bit closer. So let's see. I don't want to cut too, you know what, I'm just going to leave it like that because I don't want to chance it. Usually if you line the white bottom up with the edge of the silver part, it should be good. As long as it's not too much of an air bubble. So I'm going to make sure my line is straight. Cut. So yeah, that's perfect. Line the white, the edge of the silver. That is my first envelope. Bam. First peekaboo with the clear back. I forgot to mention I'm doing the clear back. So I'll go ahead. Oh my gosh, I cannot. Why was I sleeping on the 7 mil? I do not know. But these turned out so good. Oop. So like I said, I'm lining the white edge with this silver edge. Sometimes I leave like a little bit of silver peeking out just to be on the safe side. But these sealed so good around the edges, it's like no worries at all. And I've got to cut the top open. So I'm lining it up with the 3 back here. I'm lining the white with the 3 because that's how tall my envelopes are. It's like right there. Just pull it open. Boop. Yes, Bean. So that is 2. Oh my gosh, this is so easy. I can't believe how easy this is. All right.
Mommy.
Yes, Bean.
Roblox is hot.
Roblox is hot.
Yes.
It's hot. What?
Yes. Hot. Mommy, come. Roblox is stuck.
Oh, it's stuck. I thought you said it's hot.
Roblox is
Easy
Mommy.
peasy.
Mommy.
All right, let me get this
Mommy.
open.
Roblox is hot. Mommy, Roblox is hot. Mommy,
Wrong side.
Mommy, Roblox is hot.
Why is? I think this was the middle one that kind of got
Mommy.
moved a little bit. Yes, Bean. Roblox is hot.
Roblox is hot.
All right, there we go. Careful. So for the most part, they are even. Everything is lined up. Everything is good. That was easy. That was quick. I love this cutter. It makes it so, because I don't have to pull this out. So it has this too, but I don't have to pull it out. All right, so now I am gonna go ahead and make the labels for it, and I'll come back and show you guys me putting the labels on. And if you want me to show you guys in another video me actually designing it, which is pretty easy. So I'll come back and show you guys when the envelopes are officially complete. So practice makes perfect. As you can see, let me see if you guys can see the other envelopes that I made, like how cloudy it looks versus the ones I made now today. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but you can see like it's cloudy right here. Yeah, you should be able to see that. but I think it's only, yeah, it's down here too. But yeah, it's cloudy, so these came out really, really clear using the 7mm. So these two look alike, kinda, the colors. So cute. I did use a different lettering only because with these ones have the like thin little strokes in them, and they were getting messed up. So like takeout, I think it was, where'd I put takeout? I just had it. Oh, right, no, not takeout, dining out. See, dining out, the little strokes in here got messed up. So you have to take your time when you're pulling up really, really thin vinyl. So once I realized I was messing up, I was taking my time. So this was a little bit messed up. It kind of like looked a little bit squiggly, but miscellaneous came out pretty good. See, these were like really thin, so you have to be careful pulling them up. Gas came out good. See, most of them is supposed to have that swish, that line, but dining out doesn't because I pulled it up too fast, not realizing that it was coming apart. Groceries came out good. Shopping came out good. But I just decided to not do those letterings so I won't have to worry about it. So these are all thick and they were easy to pull up. So that's something you might want to think about when you're doing your letters, is to make sure they're nice and bold, so you don't have to worry about anything ripping. So these are my new envelopes. Alright, so that is it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and please consider subscribing. If you're not a subscriber, I would love to have you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.